welcome back to the 20th Century Dude channel. As you may have noticed in some of my analog picture short films that I myself have made cameo appearances. If you've been paying very close attention in my films, I've made cameo appearances in the past. So I went through before starting this video every single film. We're at, I think, about 10 or 11 right now. I only make brief appearances in about 6, but I will be happy to go through and point all of those out to you. Some are probably more obvious than others, honestly, but I think it'd be nice if we just start at the beginning and go from there. So let's see every single cameo appearance I made in my short films.
As you see, it started as just a whiteboard, and it didn't look good at first. But then I put my imagination to the test, and I made it look good, and I made it something that I liked. That's all that mattered. Or else you're just going to end up with this blank whiteboard or a piece of paper with nothing but random squiggles and dots on it. With your imagination, you can take a blank whiteboard and or a piece of paper and turn it into something extraordinary.
In the first one, art class, I provided some of the grunts and noises and mannerisms and stuff that the cartoon character makes. I believe there's only like one line of dialogue. I think he says like "take that" or something when he like punches Chuck. Other than that, he doesn't really say much at all. Contrast to Art Class Part 2, where I did get a friend to do voiceover for the character, since there was obviously, more to say, but he didn't really say much back then, so I didn't need to put a voice in there. But I provide some of, the and the like grunts and that, the take that. You can't really hear the take that that well, but that is definitely me playing the role. But hopefully I can get Garrett back to reprise the role as the cartoon character for the third movie, because I sure know I'm not. I think I'm beyond that. Besides, I'm more of a behind the camera guy than in front of it. But I'm okay with just a brief cameo appearance. So technically in the asset, I myself don't really make a cameo. It's more or less my car. I was behind the camera at the time, but if you could see, I think it's in one or two shots. My 2003 Honda Civic, that was my first car, and that made the appearance in the asset quite accidentally. We had to park somewhere in Kish Park to film, so we were right there anyway, and we had like literally 2.5 hours to get the shoot done. So we didn't bother to move the car, so they're in there by accident. But my car, anyway, is the one that makes a cameo appearance this time. On another note, I should probably add which short films I do not make an appearance in or don't have a cameo for. So I do not appear in The Interrogation, nor do I appear in any of my experimental short films, Off, Nature and Spring, or the one I don't really associate with anymore, 2023, probably because, it's awful. I also do not appear in the KLEPTOMANIAC short film. So, other than that, I am pretty much in all of them.
Pilot X630, we got your message. We are here to assist. Our pilot rendezvous with the fleet. We're heading home.
That's a 10-4. Thanks for the assist.
Here in the STARPILOT, I'm the second voice. I play the second pilot that comes to the main STARPILOT's rescue. Although the dialogue wasn't really very good, for whatever reason, I didn't record it properly, but thankfully I could muffle it up and make it look like it came through the communications system or something, like maybe the signal transmitter or something just isn't working that properly from an in-universe standpoint. But I do make an audio appearance as the second STARPILOT. You don't see me, but you do hear me.
That was kind of a performance you gave in there.
Look, can you just leave me alone? I don't need to know that I just bombed.
Oh, I see. Here's my card. I see your potential, and I know a lot of people in the show business. If you ever like me to set you up with someone to talk to, give me a call.
Gee, thanks. I'll definitely look into that.
Have a good night.
In the Devil Drinks DECAF, that was, I technically make 2 appearances. One's an accident and one's a stand-in. The first one, this shot here, I was the stand-in for the devil because we did not have the main devil actor ready yet. And we needed a brief stand-in, so what I could do was I could just stand to one corner of the camera, which actually worked because we didn't have to reveal his face yet either. And I just used the same jacket I had and then put it on the devil actor later when we were in the restaurant. Even in the rough cut, the dialogue was all my voice. Ned had to come in and do some ADR to, try to cover it up. It doesn't exactly sound like he's outside, but we did the best we could considering the circumstances. So that's technically my first appearance in this short. The second one is accidentally in the mirrors in that restaurant scene where... Sorry, we don't know. There wasn't anything we can do about that. Because apparently mirrors are that big of a pain to work with while shooting something. And you can see we've tried to cover it up with coats and film equipment cases and whatnot. And you could still occasionally see me in the frame anyway. So, yeah, try not to work with mirrors if you don't have to.
Late again, Mr. Harrington?
Sorry, Carl. Like you last night.
Just find an empty seat.
Is he taken?
No.
In Dandelions, for only, I think, a brief shot, I was there as an extra, as a student, but for whatever reason, I'm not there anymore. Obviously, I had to, direct the actual thing, but I thought it would be funny if I could, be in there that one shot and then, disappear. So I am a student for just a brief second.
Once upon a time, there was a small little man who was a creative arts teacher. He taught a course in the basics of drawing, but then allowed his students to develop their skills into something much more extraordinary. He once had a great handful of students, including one talented student from another such story.
My final appearance is in the recent one, Art Class Part 2, where the dialogue reveals all the former, Chuck's former art students. The first one was Hunter Corbin, who I briefly inserted in there. I wanted him to actually do the narration for the short film, and I ended up using my grandfather instead. But I decided to give him a little cameo appearance anyway. This was actually the footage I used when we did the STARPILOT voiceover. So that audio when he was in the practice room doing the voiceover, that was actually for the STARPILOT, but then I ended up repurposing it in a way, which is kind of interesting. And then, of course, there's me, and I kind of maybe lazily just took it from a short YouTube destruction video I made, and I took 1 or 2 seconds and shoved it in there, and it can be assumed because of the montage that I am one of Chuck's former art students. But I guess, yeah, that wraps it up as far as cameo appearances. So I've appeared in about, I'd say, half-ish of my short films, but there's a good handful where I'm not, but here's the stuff that I am in. So I just, if you never noticed that before, now you do. But anyways, thank you for tuning into today's video. Hope to catch you later, and have a great rest of the week. See ya.